I don't normally cover topics outside of fitness, but this one is close to my heart, so I thought I'd talk about it. First things first, what is a Balrog? These guys are considered Maiar, primordial deities that were sent to assist the Valar, the major gods. The Balrog called Durin's Bane is actually canonically a peer to Gandalf, Saruman, and the other wizards, also known as Astari. Morgoth corrupted a handful of them in the First Age, effectively wrapping them in shadow, lighting them on fire, and turning them into a walking, dirty coal plant. By the time we reach the Third Age, the Balrogs have likely been burning for more than 7,000 years. Where was the Balrog of Moria before the Fellowship arrived? Believe it or not, the big scary coal plant was actually hiding in Moria. This was because at the end of the First Age, a giant army called the Host of the West showed up and unmade Morgoth. Event significantly reshaped the geography of the planet and drowned a continent. Durin's Bane took one look at that and ran as fast as he could. He curled up underneath the Misty Mountains and stayed there for 5,400 years. The whole time he is down there hiding, he was on fire. Balrogs aren't candles you blow out when they go into hibernation. If we look at the calculations, it's a pretty grim situation. A medium coal plant pushes out about 1 gigawatt of thermal output and emits roughly 5 million tons of CO2 per year. This Balrog hid under the Misty Mountains for 5,400 years before he was woken up by the greedy dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Then he was active for another 1,039 years until Gandalf killed him at Xaraxzigul. That's basically 6,500 years of environmental damage. This is only from Durin's Bane, by the way. There were originally 7 other Balrogs. The only silver lining is that it was mostly kept inside of the Misty Mountains due to the dwarves' sealing of Khazad-dûm. However, when Gandalf said the word friend and opened the gates of Moria, he likely unsealed a 6,500 year carbon vault. My theory is that the impact of these Balrogs has been staring at us the whole time. Mordor isn't volcanic by chance. Mordor is a Balrog-induced climate catastrophe, and the dead marshes outside the Black Gate are the closest thing Middle-earth has to a literal climate wasteland. Leave your questions in the comments and follow or subscribe to see more of the intersection between lore and fitness and now apparently environmental science.